As the weekend gets underway, only 4 teams remain in the Super Rugby competition. After the next couple of days, there will only be 2. It's the Hurricanes versus the Chiefs and the Lions versus the Highlanders. 2 winners will fight out the grand final next weekend. But today we have semi-final number 1 here at Westpac Stadium. It's the Hurricanes up against the Chiefs. Hello everyone and welcome along to Cornflakes Crib, your home of Rugby Challenge 3 and the Super Rugby competition, where we have just a handful of matches remaining in 2016. It's the Hurricanes up against the Chiefs, an all-New Zealand derby that will decide one of the finalists. The Hurricanes, this is their starting 15. You can see there's one big man missing, and it is their captain, Dane Coles, out with injury. Ricky Riccatelli will be taking his place in the middle of the front row. Next to him will be Uhila, who has been an absolute revelation in the last couple of weeks. The loose head prop, an absolute beast. Speaking of beast, the second row isn't far off either. Via Vito and Michael Fatialofa, 2 big, strong ball runners that do their core jobs very well. Shield, Savia and Vito, they name themselves in the back row. Perenara and Barrett have been outstanding throughout the year. Holoholo and Proctor filling the centre role without any question throughout 2016. Woodward on the left, keeping Julian Savia out of the starting 15. Corey Jane on the right with Marshall at fullback. The Chiefs qualified through the wild card positions, coming in at 6th spot, and they have a tough ask here, travelling away with everything that they do. They still have a good team though, and they've been absolutely smashed with injuries this season. They'll be relying on their big names, their second row especially, Barrett and Retallick, experienced and big time game players as well. The young-looking back row, Siu, Kane and Sanders, always looks to stand up. Kerballo and Cruden, that's the all-black battle with Perenara and Barrett. Also, the number 7 battle, Kane up against Adi Savia. That is another one to watch. James Lowe will start on the left wing, and he's got his big partner on his inside, centre Tamani Valu at outside centre. The speedster, Sam McNichol on the right, with the revelation of 2016, Damien McKenzie, starting at fullback for the Chiefs. So it'll be Aaron Cruden and the Chiefs, the visiting side, who will give this game the semi-final number 1 underway. The winner will go into the competition decider, the grand final. Proctor has given it away straight away to Cruden, who's bulldozing through the ball. Sam Kane in support.
Release.
And plenty of black jerseys arrive there on numbers. Here's Kerballo. McNichol is going to go himself. He had numbers out wide too. He should have used them. Now it's Nathan Harris looking to use some backs. He only finds Retallick, who squirts it back inside. Proctor makes a tackle, and Riccatelli turns it over. Now the Hurricanes looking to get out of their own 22, and it's Suman Proctor trying to go all the way himself, but he is eventually dragged down. Damien McKenzie back there, pulls him in. Vito, Victor Vito, too fast for Retallick. Can he get away from Kerballo? He will indeed. McNichol comes across. He's quick, but not quick enough to cover all that ground. Victor Vito scores a stunning opening try, and the Hurricanes hit the lead early. Well, there's a very early chance for the Chiefs, but there's just some loose defence around the fringes. Brodie Retallick couldn't keep pace with his all-black number 8. Former all-black number 8, some may say. Victor Vito, though, plenty of speed. 7's exponent extraordinaire, and he knows his way around those breakdown fringes, and he steams away. Sam McNichol is fast, but he had so much ground to cover. Kerballo couldn't reel him in. Big man, hard to stop is Victor Vito. So we come back, Beauden Barrett now, one of the most informed players of Super Rugby. He's going to take his shot to make it 7-0. And he makes no mistake of it. It is 7-0 Hurricanes over the Chiefs very early on here in semi-final number 1. Well, that is one of the many All Black battles in this matchup, as we've spoken about many times before as well. Aaron Cruden versus Beauden Barrett. Who takes Dan Carter's number 10 jumper? Fatty Lofa, away for Vito. Drops it to Urhila. Oh, what a play to Woodward. Woodward over the top he goes. Looking to get the high ball. He's taken out. And it comes to Sam McNichol, who's secured it for the Chiefs, but the Hurricanes of numbers just saved. Beautiful ball back around the corner for Moley, who goes into touch. Nothing play by the big prop. Had some room to scamper. He's a strong runner, but he couldn't quite get away with that one. 15 minutes gone. 5-man line out for Feeters, who wanted the front, and he pulls the ball in. Barrett looking to outclass Cruden. Proctor, great ball to Proctor. Another one to keep an eye on is the 7. Sam Kane up against Artie Sarveras. Here's Shields, way to Woodward. He's got a man on his shoulder. It's Beauden Barrett, and there's try number 2. Beauden Barrett's in for the Hurricanes. Well, that is support play that you would only dream of by the Hurricanes. It's 12-0. Barrett's got his first try of the match. The Hurricanes have their second. Beautiful ball from Shields to Woodward. And then the numbers game works out as McKenzie commits. McNichol nowhere in sight. It is only Dominic Bird, the chaser, as Beauden Barrett beats the quickest of them. Has no qualms going around the outside of Dominic Bird. 2 tries for the Hurricanes. The Chiefs need something very quickly to get back in this game. Barrett with a slight breeze to his back as he lines up this kick. Strikes it nicely, adds the extras. It's 14-0. Beauden Barrett leads his team forward. Chiefs still in a donut. They'll be desperate to be the next team to put points on the board. 20 minutes gone. Home team leading. If they win this, they will stay at home as well. That is the dream result at the moment. Jane knocks the ball on. As he looked to be the hot knife through the softy exterior of the Chiefs.
Bind.
Knocks the ball on, results in a scrum feed to the Chiefs. Not the best scrum by the Chiefs either, as the Hurricanes get a big shove as well. One big hit, that's all they need. Vito, the first try scorer, away to Proctor. Proctor looks to fend his way. Slow ball. Uhila away to Woodward. Woodward steaming away. He's still got Perenara. Goes early to Perenara in the scrum half.
Release.
Can't get away from the defence, trekking across. Fafita. Well, that's a terrible pass from Via Fafita. It sits up though. The Hurricanes have numbers here, but they don't find it on their side. That's a dreadful run from Sear. No one with them. Here's Bird. He can't get away from the defence either. There's plenty of yellow jumpers here, but the black outweighs them.
Advantage.
Harris has knocked this on. Jane slides over the top of it. Now Moley knocks it on. Double knock on by the Chiefs. There's the first one from Harris. I don't know what Jane was trying to achieve there, sliding through the defence. But another scrum feed. This time it is the Hurricanes, and Perenara's put in. Big battle there as we speak of the scrum halves too. Perenara up against Carballo. Another big shove. Vito again goes himself. Perenara. Quick hands to Shields. Brad Shields going all alone. Looks for his support. Can't find it. Turnover ball. Damien McKenzie does brilliantly. Nathan Harris, the man who knocked the ball on in the last little segment. He hits it up. Oh, big tackle there on Carballo. Still there for the Chiefs. Nothing happening at all though. And the yellow jumpers trying to get over the ball. They're bowled out of the way. Nowhere to go there on the short side at all. Carballo looks to invite Cruden, who is picked up and dumped. Backwards go the Chiefs. Low tries to force a way through, but Fanilofa has turned it over, but throws the ball desperately out, and it goes back to the Chiefs. Here's Molly again. He is completely isolated. Hello says thank you. Here's Ben May. Quick hands. Proctor looks for Woodward. Woodward does well to eventually pull it in. Throws the ball back inside, and what was Vito doing? Victor Vito has had a mare. Got the ball from Woodward. Thought he was still in the play, but Woodward was over the sideline. 14-0 is the score at halftime. Should be and could be 21-0. Territory battle fairly even though the Chiefs just nudging it, but the line breaks are plenty. 6-1 Hurricanes over the Chiefs, doing it quite easily in the breaking of the line. But the scoreboard is the one that matters, and the winner of that one will be the one going to the grand final, and that is what these two sides want more than anything in the world at the moment. 14-0 the scoreline, 2 converted tries to zip. The Chiefs need to score first after the break to get back into this game. They have plenty of time. We've seen the Hurricanes can put points on the board in relative quick fashion. It's Bowden Barrett resumes the match. Second half is underway. Corey Jane flying, trying to skewer the ball, but it's the big man, Dominic Bird, who pulls it in for the Chiefs. Carballo has been down to from Perenara. Barrett, quick hands. Xavier around the corner for Vita. Somehow gets it to Proctor. Woodward. Oh, this is beautiful. Victor Vito in the left corner. Say no more. Quickly turning defense into attack. That is how it is done, Hurricane style. Victor Vito. How do they keep passing this ball and not lose it? Just amazes me. The support play, brilliant. But Victor Vito is having an absolute creamer of a match. That pass there was just not on at all. How they managed to keep this ball alive is just beyond the laws of rugby. Victor Vito has grabbed the third try of the Hurricanes. But Bowden Barrett, such vision. He quickly passes the ball wide. He's got such a nice crisp pass on him as well. And now he's way out on the left. Just foreign from touch. Oh, it's high. It is handsome. And it is over. 21-0 Hurricanes over the Chiefs. Aaron Cruden, he needs to lift his team here. They need to score in the next 10 minutes, so this one could quickly get out of their control. He kicks off to the left side and Shields pulls it in. Finds Barrett. Barrett shrugs away the would-be tackle of his opposite number, Aaron Cruden, and says, come again next year. May, beautiful pass. Uhila, nice ball to fire for Vita. The big men are going for a scamper, but the pass doesn't go to Jason Woodward. He's getting a lot of traffic out there, Woodward. Passes, though, the service not quite at its best. Here is Nathan Harris. Goes to Retallick, and why wouldn't you? He is the number one go-to man. It's the Chiefs look to use their backs, but it doesn't go any further than one out. And Woodward, of all people, has stolen this ball. Hello. He goes into contact now as well. Xavier. Such a hard man to stop. His brother on the bench as well. To Woodward. Woodward's held up and he somehow manages to grovel his way forward. Got a couple of helpers there. Vito and Riccatelli. They do well. Barrett's there at scrum half. Sees a little space. It's Uhila. Such a hard man to stop as well. Now they would find the width down to the right. It's Brad Shields running away from everyone. Support from Vito. Oh, Victor Vito has another one. Right man, right place, right time. That is the story of Victor Vito on semi-final number 1. 26-0. It is all the Hurricanes. What a pass to Shields. Then pops it back. Vito puts the burners down, and he is way too fast for the cover defence, only consisting of the wee small numbers. They were never going to keep pace there with the likes of Vito. You got to feel James Lowe had to commit. Vito or Jane. He stayed on his man. And Vito made them pay. Well, he's having a semi-final to remember. He's having a season to remember is Victor Vito. So is this man as well. That is Beauden Barrett. A cracker of a year for the Hurricanes all over. And this one, well, it is just another layer of cream on the top of the Hurricanes cake that has been absolutely delicious to watch this season. 28-0 to score. The Chiefs have offered very little. 60 minutes almost gone as well. Aaron Cruden, he resumes this game. 20 minutes to go on the clock. It is all the Hurricanes. It's hello. Hasn't he been a new good guy for the Hurricanes this season in the last few weeks even? Shields pops it up for a little bit of a run himself. Barrett somehow squirts that ball out. And Woodward's in touch. And it may be the last thing Woodward does as well as the number 11 being signalled to the sidelines. And here it is, Woodward making his way off. Julian Savia is the one coming on. Also a change in the centres. Willis Halaholo shaking his head as he makes his way off. And Sasso to replace him. 63 gone. So a little 20-minute bit of a smasher here for, well, that's a miracle try of a pass there for Victor Vito, but it's Julian Savia. He's got a little bit of time to try and prove his worth here. Try and prove himself to be worthy of a spot in the grand final, because it looks like that's where the Hurricanes are going. Fafita steals the ball. Quickly it goes out. Corey Jane, up it goes for Vito! Couldn't get another one, just be ridiculous if he did. Rahila with a dive pass of all things. May. No one there. Barrett pulls it in nicely. Artie Savia puts on the platter. 4-5 for Vito, who had Julian Savia on his shoulder at an acre of open space. Well, you would have put your house on them to put that one away. 28-0, 11 minutes to go. Chiefs scrum. Can they get any reward from this match, the Chiefs? The first shot from them is dreadful. The third from the Hurricanes is a turnover. Vito, round the outside, gets it a one but goes into touch, just putting a foot on the paint. Victor Vito, why wouldn't he chance his arm as well? He's been so good tonight. 72 minutes gone. Nathan Harris, a full 7-man line out, missed again by everyone. Vito trying to steal another one.
Release.
It doesn't get it his way. The Chiefs, though, they do have the ball. Are they going to use their backs this time? Molly gives it to Kane, and they don't. Well, the Hurricanes have been so much better attacking-wise. It's Cruden around the corner. Sam McNichol, he is explosive. But the support play not there of the big numbers. It's only the big men out there that support. McNichol intercepted, and Savia's, it's been hacked off from Vito. What a play this is. How is the ball still going? It's finally picked up, though. Oh, Vito's turned it over. It squirts out, and the ball is just being hacked at by everyone. Finally, the Chiefs put it down. Sam Kane, he's hammered as well. Everyone's getting smashed at the moment. It's Bird dragging as the big front rower for the Chiefs. Nathan Harris trying to scrag his way off. It is full time. That means the Chiefs are going back home. It's the Hurricanes in the grand final, but we'll more on that as the match comes to a close. Here is Vince Sasso. Haven't seen much action. Uhila to Barrett. Oh, what a pass from Uhila and Beauden Barrett. Wow. Magical play from Uhila. There he is. First man there to give the high five to Beauden Barrett, and why not as well? This was beautiful. So Uhila, it was the last pass there from Fafita. He didn't want to do it. He didn't back himself. Gave it to Barrett. And this was magical from the Hurricanes. This is the cherry on top of semi-final number one. Look at the short ball. Could have got himself Fafita. Julian Savia didn't really get the chance to impact this game. Look who was out there as well. It was Victor Vito. And why not? He's been immaculate today, as has Barrett. He'll finish this one off, 87 minutes old. with a final shot at goal, which he nails, and we are all done and dusted. It's the Hurricanes doing it in an absolute canter, thrashing the Sharks. Now they thrash the Chiefs. A very similar scoreline. The plane ride back from South Africa was one hurdle too much for the Chiefs as they stumble at the Hurricanes, who are still sitting at home in their comfy, warm little beds. And that's what they'll be doing for the next week as well, because they will be at home for the grand final. That's where they're going. Hurricanes versus who? Lions or Highlanders? That one will be coming tomorrow, so be sure to keep your eyes peeled for that one. But 35-0, it was all the Hurricanes. Vito with a hat-trick, Barrett with a pair. That's how good those two played. 5 tries between them. Barrett, 5 out of 5 conversions as well. The Chiefs, well, they were close. They attacked hard, but they just couldn't put the game anywhere near their side. The Hurricanes come strong in the second half too. 76% possession to the Chiefs, just 24. Territory fairly even, 56-44. But when you look at the handling, it was 22-2. The Hurricanes really played that 50-50 type game, and it paid off for them today, but the Chiefs just did not take the chances that they were gifted on a platter. 12-3, the line breaks as well. The Hurricanes all over that line break stat. They were just too good for the Chiefs, who are on their way home. The Hurricanes, they're going to the grand final. Of course, we'll be covering that one as well next weekend, so be sure to check that out when it rolls around. The Hurricanes up against either the Lions or the Highlanders. We have that semi-final number 2 coming for you all tomorrow. Plenty of action on the channel as we wrap up Super Rugby this week, with plenty of Super Rugby content as well. So stay tuned, stick around for all that awesome action coming your way. But until next time, thanks for watching and take care.